We're here with Campbell head coach Ronnie Fisher, and obviously a tough way for the game to end for you, coach. But just your comments on the game.
Well, first of all, uh, I knew I was going to be sitting up here on this platform, either a winner or a loser today. And the most important thing for me to say is I thank God for this platform, um, for who He is in my life, and this game, whether we win or lose. I tell our players all the time, my Savior Jesus Christ is why I'm a winner, not because of whether we win this game or not. And our kids, they battled their butt off, but they're not losers. All right, but my faith in Christ is so important to me. And I'm not defined by a win in a game. I'm not defined by a win-loss record. And I know so many young coaches struggle with that because I struggled with that when I was young. And I just want to say I'm so appreciative to God for this opportunity and opportunity for us to play basketball. As far as the game goes, man, we got off to a great start, and we were ready to go and really proud of our effort. William & Mary has been really tough to guard in this tournament. They had a small lineup, and these times sometimes one player steps up and is really tough to guard, and Bella was something else. And they went with a smaller lineup that made it tough, and they're setting ball screens, and they also hit 8 threes. And it stretches your defense out, and it makes it difficult, and we just could not get her under control. And sometimes, man, there's the shot at the end of halftime and the shot at the end of the quarter that are like heaves right at the buzzer. That's 6 points, and those were big shots that were tough, and the momentum shifted on both of those. But at the same time, I was proud of our effort. Our team battled. We made some big plays to have a chance at the end, and if we get a stop, we've got that ball sidelined out of bounds with an opportunity to win the game. But unfortunately, we didn't. And hats off to William and Mary and Aaron and her staff. They did a great job, and they were just better. And I'm excited for them. They've done a good job.
Okay, questions?
Coach, just on this season coming in, you were picked number 8. Obviously, the girls took that personally all season, but I think after the tournament, you've earned some respect from your peers and those in the conference. What would you say at the end of this one? How do you feel and the attention that this team has garnered throughout the season?
Yeah, I'm so proud of this team. We have the youngest team I've coached in 9 years, and we had no who knew what was going to happen this year. We lost 4 starters from a year ago, and I loved how our team came to work every day. Sweat and serve was our motto, and they did exactly that. They busted it, and we got better all year long. We were playing our best basketball at the right time and made a great run in a really tough conference. Beating Charleston, that was a huge win for us. And they really get up and down, and it took a lot out of us too. And I could see that at the end of the game tonight. But really proud of the effort of our team, the whole team. And our senior leadership was great. Our captains were great. And the culture was amazing. And I couldn't be more proud of a team. I just hate it for them that we came up on the wrong end of this one.
You mentioned your senior leadership, those two for you, Courtney Dahlquist, Audrey Fuller. In the age of the portal, they stayed. They didn't leave, and they trusted the process for a good season. What do you say about your 2 seniors on their last game here?
Yeah, exactly what you said. Courtney and Audrey, they've shown perseverance, which is a trait that's doesn't exist much anymore in athletics. And they persevered for 4 years through adversity. Both of them had some real adversity, and they both played great basketball in this tournament. Audrey wasn't able to score as much as Courtney tonight, but she gave us great contribution. Courtney had an amazing night and just an amazing year, and I hope we're not done yet. But those two, I'm really proud of how they have been loyal to our program, and the juniors as well, and the sophomores as well. It means the world to me that our culture is something that kids want to stay when they come, and hopefully that will continue because I like our team.
The last question here for you, Coach. A lot of people came up, and obviously it's a 5-hour ride from Bowie's Creek to D.C., but people got on that bus. They showed up to support your girls, the band who's been there all season, the cheerleaders. they came out and showed out today. What is your final message to the fans that came?
Yeah, that's my feeling right now. I really feel I'm not worried about for me as a coach. I mean, but I hate it for our players and our fans that we were right there and didn't get this one for them, because they've been awesome all year long. And it's for 9 years since I've been there. We've either led our league or been right in the top 2 or 3 in attendance every year. I get so much support, and our program does, my family does, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So I really appreciate everybody support us. I hate we didn't get a W for them, but hopefully they'll stick with us, because I think good things are ahead for our team.
Question for you. Go ahead, Trevor.
Just wanted to first of all congratulate you on the run. Talk to me earlier. You mentioned the freshman and sophomore. Talk about how important this experience is for them, and just moving forward, how you're really able to use this momentum as a team to, like someone said earlier, finish at 8 or predicted to finish 8, and you go on to play for a championship and have it run off the ropes. But talk about the future of this program, and also just how these guys are going to be able to use this experience for the better.
Yeah, well, you're right. Our freshmen, our sophomores, our juniors, they all had tremendous seasons. And we got a couple injured that will be back next year as well. So I think the future's bright. We only lose 2 players, 2 very good players, but we lose 2. And more importantly than their ability to play basketball is the character of those kids is amazing. And they come to work every day, and I love going to practice every day. And so I think the future of our program is bright, and we showed a little bit of our youth out there tonight at the same time, but we would not even have a chance to be here if it weren't for our young players. They've had tremendous seasons, and I couldn't be more proud of them and of where we're heading. We're in a good place.
Anything else from people on Zoom? Okay, Rob, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Again, great job this year. It's just a blessing to see your program and meet you and get to know your team. Obviously, I know it stings a little now. Just want to just ask you, I know you kind of don't necessarily have it in a moment, but what did seeing William & Mary, do what they did four games in 4 days and overcame a double-digit deficit to beat you guys, to beat A&T, and did what they did to Drexel yesterday. What did you see from them that maybe was different this time around and when you saw them on film or saw them in the regular season?
Yeah, I think, we played them on senior day at our place, and it was a really good battle, a good game. We came out on top, but I know they had good players, and as they got into the tournament, they really started shooting that ball well. They shot it really well, and when they subbed, they basically were playing semi-post and 4 guards. And like tonight, I said they made 8 threes. And then Bella, her ISO drives and her coming off ball screens made it difficult. And like Courtney, for us, Courtney had 19 points, played tremendous, but then we had to switch sometimes, and that's a tough matchup for us. And when you're knocking down threes, you're not sure who to help off of. So I think A&T felt the same thing, and Drexel as well in the last 2 games anyway. They were tough to guard, and they also battled. I mean, Aaron's teams, they play really hard, and they battled, and you weren't in here, but also those 2 shots they made at the end of quarters and halves, those are 6 points that were really not more than that. The momentum it gained from that felt big. At halftime, instead of going up 12, we're only up 9, and they got a little momentum there, and at the end of the quarter as well. So they just played great, and they hustled and did a tremendous job, and they were hard to guard. I mean, like the last play of the game, if we get a stop, we have 9 seconds left on the clock, and she's shooting a fadeaway with a hand on her face, and Bella makes a big shot. It wasn't a layup. It wasn't open. She just jumped up and made a shot, and if she doesn't, then we got a chance to win the game with the ball in our hands. So hats off to them. They played well. We didn't play we didn't play as well as I thought we could have, but we gave it our all. We just weren't quite good enough.
Joined by Courtney Dahlquist. Courtney, obviously you had a disappointing end, but you had a great day today. What was working so well for you?
I think we played as a team really well. We were trying to execute the plays we were running, and we did that really well.
obviously got off to a tremendous start as things kind of got away. What do you think changed there in the fourth quarter?
They definitely made some big shots all across the board. They played really well. We were trying to help, but they were really good in the ball screen, and sometimes, it's just hard to guard them, but that's okay, and it's all right.
Go ahead, Rob.
Courtney, can you just describe your career at Campbell? Obviously, I know we talked last month, but what does it mean to represent this university? Obviously, when you started, you all were in the Big South, and now you are in the CAA second year in the championship, and just greatness ahead for this program. How much pride do you feel being part of that legacy?
It's really awesome playing for Campbell. Freshman year, we won a championship, and we had a chance to win in the tournament, and we got to play in the postseason, and hopefully we'll get to do that again this year. And that's always the goal for any team, is to have a postseason. So that's always super exciting. I do think I had a good career, and yeah.
All right. Anything else? All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.